السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. أما بعد أحبتي في الله. If something happened that you need a treatment, you would go to the pharmacist or you go to the doctor. So what do you think? If you know the cause, it's nowadays, even the pharmacist, he will not actually, even if he knew himself, what exactly that fit with you, and even was right and prescribe that medication without the consent of the doctor, he will be liable, and that might actually end up to be his license being taken away from him. We know that the medicine are 3 levels, yes. There's on counter, that's fine, and there's something that's over the counter that doesn't need prescription. However, there's a third one, it's by prescription. He cannot give it to you without, yes? So it's not about you know or not. Because sometimes you think that you know, and you think that's the treatment, but in reality it's not the case. Because many of those diseases are similar and their symptoms are the same, and you need the expert that tells you which one that fit, with your case, and which one that, actually the right, medicine for your case. You agree with me? Yes. Why I'm giving this example? Because now if you have a fatwa, you need a fatwa, there's an issue that's looking for a solution, you're looking for a fatwa, for ruling regarding a matter, you go to muhaddith or you go to faqih? You go to one has the hadith and has a knowledge about the hadith, or you go to the one that has the understanding of those hadiths? So was that the one has the understanding of the hadith? So we have to differentiate between the hadith and fiqh al-hadith. We have to understand between muhaddith and faqih. Do not go directly and say, oh, this is the hadith, this is the ayah. It doesn't work like that. You have to go to the faqih, to the one, he will look at all circumstances and look all of the hadiths, not only just looking at that hadith. And that's from the hadith of Rasulullah himself. He said, نظر الله امرأ سمع مقالتي فوعاها فأداها كما سمعها فرب مبلغ أو عام سامع ورب حامل فقه إلى من هو أفقه منه. You know what? Imam Al-Shafi'i one time, he made a fatwa. And his Sheikh Waqi', he said, from where you get it? He said, from that hadith that I narrated from you. And Imam Waqi', he has it for long, but he never looked at it in the way that Imam Shafi looked at it. And he said the statement that, he said, أنتم الفقهاء والأطباء والمحدثون الصيادلة. So you are the faqih like the doctors, and muhaddithin like the example of a pharmacist. He has the medicine, but he should not the one he will give it, away, unless, being prescribed by the expert, the one he would tell you which one fits with each one. This is very important. Otherwise, we mix the matters. If you come and you will make a fatwa from one single hadith, and he said, I have evidence, I will tell you who does not have an evidence. Everybody has an evidence. Allah said about some people, they've been misled, and they went astray. They said, وَيَحْسَبُونَ أَنَّهُمْ يُحْسِنُونَ صُنْعًا الَّذِينَ ضَلَّ سَعْيُهُمْ فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَيَحْسَبُونَ أَنَّهُمْ يُحْسِنُونَ صُنْعًا. They think they are doing something right. And they have evidence. Ahlul Bid'ah, you think they have no evidence? The people of Bid'ah, they have evidence. But they twist it. They look at it in the wrong way. So what's going to protect you from that? Going to the people of knowledge. They have the better understanding. So the Prophet said, perhaps you might find the one he will receive the hadith has knowledge more than one narrated the hadith. رب مبلغ أو عام سامع. And maybe the one he will carry the knowledge, carry the hadith for somebody has better knowledge than him. So it's not about the narration itself. It's now how you interpret it, how you look at it. It's very important, my dear brothers and sisters. We don't have a lack of, evidence. The Quran is clear. You have a Quran and a hadith, the authentic hadith. But how you look at it. Now, if somebody even depend on that, said, oh, this is authentic hadith. Is that enough? Is that enough to consider that hadith in the practice? Somebody told you this is authentic hadith, and you agree that's authentic. Is that enough to practice that hadith? No. You need 4 main points in order to practice that hadith. And who would know that? Not just a muhaddith. So you need to make sure about the hadith narration, that acceptable narrations. Okay, now you need that one. That, of course. But you need to make sure that there is no other stronger hadith than this one. لا يعارض ما هو أقوى منه. And you need to make sure that it's a muhkam. غير منسوخ. So it's not abrogated. It might be authentic, but abrogated, And you need to make sure that's واضح الدلالة. It's a clear, and it's not ambiguous, or that the meaning of it, it's obvious. So you need conditions. That's some of the conditions I just mentioned to you. So it's not enough that you have the hadith itself, and based on that hadith you make fatwa. And because of this, a lot of people, they didn't differentiate between fiqh al-hadith and hadith, and they differentiate between faqih and muhaddith. They made many mistakes. They have a good intention. They love the sunnah. They love to practice. But they have a lack of, understanding, and they messed up. Instead of they go to faqih, learn fiqh from there, they go to muhaddith. I hope that point will be clear. We need to adjust, which one comes first. So now, which one comes first, fiqh or hadith? Fiqh. Hadith, it's one of the tools of fiqh. One of the masadr, one of the sources of the faqih, he will get, the fatwa from it. So do not jump and go to the hadith and you forget the fiqh. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the best of understanding. Ameen. Yes, brother. Of course, we don't want, we are not the one who will extract the fatwa directly from Quran or Sunnah. We have to go to the people of understanding. Not every person will give a fatwa. Said, I have this hadith, I have this ayah. That's the point. So we have to, seek the knowledge from the right source. I hope that will be clear. Yes, brother. It's meant from the Khatrah not to open the questions, session, because it's meant to be short. That's, the point. We don't want to, a lot of people start leaving, but, go ahead. That's who said to you, Wadiha? First of all, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. Indeed, the action according, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ action according to the intention, okay? But who said to you it's Wadiha? Okay, the scholars that said, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. هل هي شرط صحة أم شرط كمال؟ هل هي إنما كمال الأعمال بالنيات أو صحة الأعمال بالنيات؟ هل النية شرط صحة أم شرط كمال؟ So even this one, the scholars discuss it. Is that a condition to perfect the action, or condition that to say that action acceptable or not? So anyway, I don't want to go in details. That's one thing. But I'm not saying that for every hadith. I'm saying there are 3 levels of the medicine. There's some of them on counter. There's some of them over the counter. So some of the hadith, you can take it is, directly, and it's very clear. لا يبنى على ذلك يعني أمر فقهي أو خلاف فقهي. So there's a hadith, like, for example, Adhkar al-Sabahi wal-Masa. There's a hadith in there. You don't need like to go and say, I need a faqih to tell me this is one. As long as it's authentic, I will practice that one. You get my point? So I'm not talking about you do that for every ayah, for every hadith. There is a ayat, the meaning of it is obvious, and there's a hadith, the meaning of it is obvious. But, the making fatwa based on ayah and hadith, that's the danger part, that we should not really haste without the proper knowledge. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the best of understanding. Ameen. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.